I want D-Weight revenge game just all day. Just throwing it around social media.
I love it. I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, that game is marked in my calendar.
100%.
Let's go.
If it's not, you shouldn't be playing hockey.
Welcome back to Pucks in Deep. This is episode number 82 if you're listening out there. I'm your co-host, Connor Thelman.
And I'm your other co-host, James Murray. Connor, we're back in the studio this week.
Back.
We're 5 weeks away from college hockey.
It's coming.
Special guest on the pod this week, and Danny Waite, son of Doug Waite, former NHL legend.
I'm like honestly scared just saying Dougie. I apologize, Doug, if you're listening. Doug, Mr.
Sound like the story
Mr.
Danny tells
Waite.
us later in the
Mr.
pod about Coach York, but
yeah,
or Yorkie as he likes to call him.
But
honestly, a great pod coming up. But before we get to that pod, we do have plenty of news to talk about as we get closer to the season here.
Decent amount. I'd say
big news
you
today.
Want me to drop the hammer?
Yeah, drop the hammer.
So I'd say that we're probably, until this news broke, we're not bandwagons here by any means.
No.
We were the biggest supporters of your Seawolves from Anchorage. And your Alaska Anchorage Seawolves are officially back, James.
Yes,
They're all the way back. They raised enough money. They announced today that starting in the 2022-2023 season, they are going to be back in college hockey. And it's just a better game when you have that Seawolves sweater out there. I mean, like, it just gives me remnants of Sofo. I need that number 10 sweater in the back stalls here. I don't see it yet, but it's coming.
The amount of money this program had to raise to build up what Sofo burned down, it's amazing, and here we are.
If they can do it, who the hell can? Honestly, like, we know the same news from Huntsville. Obviously, they're taking a break and raising money too. Like, that's the kind of crappy thing right now is a lot of teams are in that boat. But if Anchorage can raise that money, I mean, like, how many people are even in Anchorage?
I don't know, and I don't know how they got the money, but
they did it, and I'm so proud of our boys there. And their program's going to be back. The sweaters are returning. I don't know. They're gonna have to recruit just like St. Thomas is now. There's
they don't ask how. Just what's the saying? I don't know. But
how many?
How many?
How do you get it done?
How many pucks deep? A lot.
And I think that coach stuck around too. Like there's remnants of him going. I think he's back. Don't quote me on that. I might have to edit it out. But
I think I don't know.
I mean, just credit to the Seawolves for coming back. We're excited. Did they announce that they're gonna be? I doubt that they said they're in CCHA, right? Like
that's not going to be announced.
They're working
it's
on
going to be
whatever.
probably independent, and
that's going to be tough.
I don't know, but regardless, my favorite college hockey jersey is back in the game, as we talked
Best
about
logo.
that in this pod.
We put
Best
it
logo for sure.
Because we made that, or your boy made that thing with all the logos listed out there. And for independence, I said that's the best. Yeah, and it has to be. Like, if they were still there, I just think
it's the best in college hockey. I grew up seeing that logo come. They just get absolutely shredded by the Gophers. But you know what? I love seeing that logo.
But they look good doing it.
Yeah, they do.
Damn right. So Seawolves are back. Puts a smile on everybody's faces. Shout out to them. Other college hockey news, James. What do we got?
Other than that, like I said, it's 5 weeks away from college hockey.
Yeah, we're
men's
coming.
And women's.
Everybody's reporting at this point. Like, we talked to our boy Danny Waite in the dorms today. He's gonna have their first official practice as a team. But like, we've had some of the. We mentioned in the last pod, like Arizona State, Ohio State, we're getting pictures. I mean, everybody's back in the uniform, getting after it, getting pucks deep, blocking shots, I'm assuming, especially if you're at
classes started, and now, kids are getting in their systems, they're watching film, getting plenty of pucks and deeps. There's no more transferring, there's no more, last second signings to the show, like whether it be last week, but I think everything's set in stone now. The faces you see in the locker room are the faces you're going to see for the rest of the year. Yeah. Maybe a couple of transfers in, who knows, with injuries.
Well, it's looking at matchups. Like I started doing the same thing. So I started looking at Colorado College's just their schedule coming up here. I see St. Lawrence the first two. I see BC on their fifth game there. But they have kind of a nice schedule. I mean, like, obviously the NCHC is going to absolutely rock them, as it does for every single team. I mean,
everyone gets.
You have to.
Around.
Like, Miami's going to get rocked. I mean, UMD might get rocked a little bit because they're more of a regular season for show, playoffs for dough, as I like to say.
Yep.
Everybody's going to get rocked, but like their independent schedule, I absolutely love this season. And just like, that's the kind of best part, because the lineups are set, kind of what to expect. Now you're going to start hedging your bets.
It's definitely interesting to see,
Vegas.
because you schedule your out of conference games, so it's definitely interesting to see. You got a new coach and Coach Mayotte coming into town, and what is he going to do to help them in pairwise situations? He's going to schedule the top dogs for the out of conference, or what is he going to do in his first year?
Right.
Yeah, who knows? It's going to be a tough conference for sure. The dogs are pretty much all back. They're there. Omaha's going to be there. St. Cloud, obviously, they're all back too. And North Dakota lost them, but they'll still be there. So And who knows, Miami can, who knows what they're going to do. But
everybody in that conference, that's what we're saying is it's so juiced up. I mean, like Emilio Pedersen for Miami carried them last season. And then just imagine it's Miami. They're still going to get recruits.
Yeah.
They're still going to have, freshmen coming out the wazoo there. So I think it's anybody's conference. Obviously, I'm picking the Dogs, but I mean, it's just a homer pick. I went to UMD. People don't hate me, but I'd say if I wasn't a UMD homer, St. Cloud has to be number one right now because North Dakota lost
St. Cloud
so many
got
people.
Everyone back.
They're getting everybody back, including Brodzinski, who is just, I'd say, honestly, probably one of the best scorers.
Well, he's just so
in
close.
College hockey at the end of the year before he got hurt.
He needs a big year, and this is gonna be the year.
He needs it, but he's also proven to done it. I mean, this is a guy who's been their leading scorer year in and year out. I mean, last year, obviously, Vidi Miettinen, freshman, just took the nation by storm, and then he kind of fell off at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And you saw Brodzinski filling that role until he got hurt, and obviously they didn't have any scoring versus UMass. They were making up for it until that point. Nolan Walker showing up a little bit here and there.
Yep.
But I think he's going to be leading this team in points. We predicted last season too. Came up a little bit short of that because of whatever. But I think Brodzinski is going to show out this year. So I'm picking UMD to finish on top. St. Cloud right below that. Honestly, probably Nodak 3, but I think CC is in the middle of the pack there, like Denver, CC, Miami.
You mentioned St. Cloud and Duluth, and obviously St. Thomas isn't eligible, but Bemidji favored to be at top of CCHA this year with Mankato. Those are two more Minnesota teams. There's 4 teams. The Gophers favored to be top of Big Ten with Michigan.
A lot of returners.
So that could be 5 teams, 6 teams, no 5. That could be
Minnesota,
5 teams again in the tournament.
I could see going 5 deep for Minnesota. We're homers, but we don't even have to be for that.
True.
Yeah,
it's
actually true. And you have so many returners on every single roster.
Every Minnesota team is a top 2 team in their conference right now.
Yeah, I'd say that's facts. The only team in that statement that's losing people is UMD, but that's the team that's been in the Frozen Four the last 4 years in a row.
Yeah, they know.
I'm not saying they're gonna make it to the Frozen Four. I don't. Fuck, I
don't know. I'm pumped for the season. This conversation's getting me pumped. Should we make a couple Hobey picks right now? Or are we gonna make a couple Hobey picks?
Hobey picks? Okay,
give me your top 3 right now in college hockey.
Top 3 is tough to say. Let me start with one.
Yeah.
And I posted a video about him this week.
Go.
People are getting disrespected. They've disrespected him all his entire career at UMass.
Yeah.
Bobby Trevino.
Okay.
This guy had 34 points.
Top 3. Who's your hat trick for Hobey? Yeah.
Hold on. Let me pipe up my boy.
Pipe him up.
Because you see him, he had 34 points in 19 games. You say, whatever. He let him. I mean, he's the reason they made it to the national championship. He got that point. I watched it. I was sitting behind Nick Swaney's parents.
Christ.
I was having I was having a good time until James. Overtime started. I guess when it became 2-2 because of another play Trevino made, and then he just battles behind the net.
Nasty,
he
man.
wins that, and he just easy backdoor feet like he's playing NHL out
Bobby
there.
is your first pick. Second,
my first pick. Oh, okay. One other Hobey pick. Another guy who hosts on our freaking channel right now.
Yeah,
Ty Smolanic.
Yeah,
that's number 2. Let me go to 3. Let me think about it for a second. It's got to be somebody returning. It's got to be Beniers.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Beniers number 3.
Okay.
What about you?
Ooh, that's tough.
And that's not a disrespect. I love Kent Johnson. I love everybody at Michigan. There's so many guys you can pick. I could pick anybody from Minnesota. I could pick Sammy Walker. You name it. I'm gonna go those 3 for now.
So my hat trick 3.
Who we got?
Yeah. Okay. So my hat trick 3. I'm gonna go for sure. Sammy Walker, hometown boy, good friend of ours,
friend of the pod. People forget.
Yep. I'm going to go. We're going to have a little transfer action here in Ashton Calder from Lake State. He's going to get every
Lake State, baby.
Yeah, he's going to get every chance and more at Nodak.
Facts.
PP1, you got to think the kid can score.
People forget.
Big year from that kid.
Yeah. I mean, highlight reel. We were watching his highlights from like an absolute like astronaut cam at the Lake State rink. So imagine that. In Ralph, I'm excited.
He's a big year for the kid.
Who's your last pick, James? What do we got?
My last pick, and I think most likely to win this thing, is out of St. Cloud and Easton Brodzinski. I think what we saw from him in the tournament before he even got hurt, he was just lethal out there. But now he's got the chemistry is going to be that much better. His senior year here, and he's going to the show next year. At the end of the season,
I think if he doesn't get hurt last year, he's going to the show. So I mean, just good. Yep. Obviously, terrible that it happened, but good for St. Cloud.
Ashton's my third. He's going to have a year for Nodak.
He is. Him and Connor Ford, like those are 2 great additions. No one's really.
I hope
they're
both on that power play. That'd be a sick power play.
Oh,
whoever else. I mean,
Weatherby 1 or 2.
Weatherby's a huge loss on that power play. But in other news, to add to that, North Dakota, we have Dane Montgomery coming to Nodak to fill Weatherby's spot.
Big shoes. So yeah, North Dakota has a lot of good transfers, like we mentioned. I like your 3. I like mine better. Obviously, it is what it is. But look out for every team. I would say it's probably going to be, NCHC, Big Ten, or Hockey East for the Hobey. It has been for the last however many years. But what a pod here. You want to listen to that whole interview if you want to see, what kind of weight that our boy Danny's gonna be throwing around here. You like that playing words, James?
Yeah.
You like that? And maybe you want to bulk up and be as big as our boy Danny in the flesh, and you don't have the money to spend on some great protein like endorphin. How could you make that money, James? And maybe just gambling. Gambling's a good time. Could you do that?
You know what? If you want to help us get pucks in deep all season, you're going to want to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code THPN to receive $200 in free bets when you place $1 to bet any football game this season, and get a free shot at $1 million in top prizes from your first deposit. That's promo code THPN for a limited time only at DraftKings. People
Boom. Just get college football just started. That's another college game day.
Yeah.
We said just wait till that's college hockey game day.
ECH is
in Duluth versus Nodak versus CC coming in, new rink. Get in there, people. Make your money now before it turns to hockey, and then you're going to absolutely have a payday. But yeah, great sponsor. Shout out to DraftKings. And now, Danny Waite. Welcome back to Pucks in Deep, episode number 82 here. And now we're going to welcome on a very special guest for you guys. We got the secret weapon for your Colorado College Tigers. That's right. We got Danny Waite on the pod. Danny, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. Excited to be here.
Fired up to have you on, man. Are you on? So you're on campus right now, right? Like you're on the dorm. You're in the dorms there at CC. How's it going? First thoughts.
Yeah, it's been good. All the boys got here about 2 weeks ago, and
let's go.
The rest of the students have been funneling in this week, so it's been good. Just kind of looking around, going around campus, seeing new places. It's beautiful here. A lot of mountains and stuff like that. So it's been good. And then checking out the new rink has been awesome. The Ed Robson, that's the finishing touches are going onto that right now. So we're going to move into that in a couple of weeks. And so the boys are just excited. We're just first skate tomorrow. First team skate is tomorrow. So we've just been
on that ice.
Not on that ice. We're moving on that ice next week. We're skating. We're skating tomorrow at Air Force. But we started classes today and have some team meetings about systems and culture and stuff like that. And
pucks in deep.
It's been good.
Yeah, a lot of pucks in deep.
I can imagine.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pucks in deep. Yeah.
First, second, and third notes there, but. Yeah, that's sick. Just being on campus, like you mentioned, and just like a new environment. Like, what was your process going through this offseason? So, for our listeners that might not know, you played for Boston College last season. Obviously, you guys went to the NCAA tournament. That's all good stuff. But you're looking for a new opportunity, maybe. Or like, what was the thought process getting into that transfer portal and choosing Colorado College? Like, what stood out to you about the CC Tigers?
Yeah, I think right away, just the new coaching staff, Chris Mayotte, he reached out to me right away and kind of just looking at his resume, everywhere he's been, and the World Juniors, and how dedicated he is to putting together a winning team and a winning culture. And he's done so much already in his 3 months he's been here. Hiring a new strength and conditioning coach, mental skills coach. Everything down the list. So, and then the assistants, Mark Stewart, he's been just great. Like, he's talked to me a bunch when I was home, and kind of just texted with him throughout the summer, making sure I was on track. And then Coach Pete, who just came in, he's been great to me too. So, they've all been great, and it was a pretty easy decision to choose CC with the new rink. And the location, Colorado Springs, is so beautiful. It's awesome. As far as why I left BC, I think just like you said, opportunity. With COVID and everything, you don't have to sit out a year anymore. So
right,
BC had a bunch of old transfers coming in, and I just kind of thought that my play style was, I'm not really a fourth line type player. I think I'm kind of want to be more offensive than that. So that's what Mayo brought me in for. So hopefully I can do that here.
Love it. Yeah. You lit up the BC, like you said. So yeah, fourth line's not really
BC.
That's what we're saying. The BCHL, I should say, but it's not representative of the kind of opportunity you're looking for. And Colorado College, a lot of it's a young team, like you said,
and a new conference too, different style of play. How excited are you for that style of play to change? Both very skilled conferences, I would say, but
the top two in college hockey, we'd argue, but just what have you noticed from the NCHC? I guess just watching it, you guys play against St. Cloud in the playoffs there, but what kind of difference in play style would you say?
I mean, the NCHC is, I think, the best division in college hockey, the best conference, for sure. Just how physical and old and mature all the teams are. I mean, every team in the conference is like a top team that can make the tournament and win it every year. So, it's just a really mature physical game, and I'm excited to help that league develop me kind of to get to the next level. So.
I like it. One thing I did notice, I don't know if they posted on the team page, but I saw your jersey number is changing from number 17 to 39. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And your dad wore 39 for a lot of his career. So I don't know if that's almost unfair in a way. Like we were talking about the movie Like Mike. I don't know if you've seen that, when Lil Bow Wow just suits up in the Jordan shoes and you can just start yamming on old men, is that a little bit unfair? Or you just you're like, it is what it is at this point?
No, I mean, 39's always been my number.
Let's go.
I couldn't get it at BC, and I just wanted to get it this year. So
you got it.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's just I don't know. It's special, lucky 39. So.
Okay. I mean, next question. Can we get a number 39 jersey for the stalls here? Because we're looking a little bare, if you can't tell.
I don't see any.
I don't see any.
100%.
39 in the stalls. Also, maybe a suite in the new stadium.
We're trying to work out
a new suite in the Ed, Robbie.
Yeah, we don't ask a lot. We're pretty reasonable guys. We just a couple tickets maybe to the Gold Pan game when people are going nuts, and I'll wear that jersey to come support you. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Unreal.
All right, I'm gonna talk to Chris. We're on a first name basis at this point.
We're on a first name.
So I'll be like, come on, Chris, help me out.
We're trying to make it out there to shoot a video with you guys. That's the goal, at least this season. Come up for the new ring.
Hell yeah.
I was looking at the schedule. Unreal. I think you guys got Cloud as your first NCHC game. I'm thinking that's the weekend to come out there, but
that would be big.
It's gonna be bumping at the barn there. So
just checking the schedule too. I see that you guys are going to Boston College, the 5th game of the season. That's in late October there. What should we be on the look for besides at least 3 block shots?
I'd say a fight too.
Probably a fight, but at least 3 blocks, and what else?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be ready to play that one. I'll be ready to go. So, all the boys on the team, I love and respect, and but at the end of the day, I definitely am going to want to score a couple goals in that game, and so that's about it.
Let's go. Can we just brand it right now? I mean, this is all we're trying to sell college hockey as best as we can. Revenge game. Yeah.
Revenge game?
I want D-weight revenge game just all day. Just throwing it around social media. I love it.
I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, that game is marked in my calendar.
100%.
Let's go.
If it's not, you shouldn't be playing hockey.
I keep seeing your eyes wander to that side of the room. I mean, there's got to be a calendar there, right? That's it. All right. We won't show the people, but it's there.
That's going to be definitely there. It's going to be a fun one to watch for sure. And just CC this year, I know, they've I'd say struggled the past couple of years. They lost a lot of players here, but they got everything. The page is turning for them. It's a new year, new look for everything.
Young team. I mean,
young coach too, and Chris. And
exactly.
No, I'm excited. They got how excited are you just to play again? Look, we talked about the NCHC, but the North Dakotas, the Duluth, Omaha, the teams that have been doing well the past couple of years. How excited are you to play those teams?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so excited. I mean, playing North Dakota and Duluth, that's what you dream about as a kid. I mean, playing those teams. So. And I mean, our team, we got a young team this year, but I mean, we've been skating and we're a good team, quick team. And, I think we're going to prove a lot of people wrong, right at the start of the year. And, I mean, like I said earlier, the culture that was brought in, I mean, it's a completely different program this year from last year. So, I know the last few years they struggled a bit, but, I mean, we brought so many new people in to help us. And, just the meetings we've had the last few days, just all about culture. So
absolutely,
we're all looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to build when you got that new facility too in place and a young coach who can sure relate to a lot to you guys being younger. And the future's bright for CC. What's your favorite thing so far about campus? Are you guys in school? Have you started school yet?
I'm assuming so. Yeah, he's in the dorm.
Yeah, today was second day of class.
Second day of class. I never started class yet.
Classes are going well.
Rookie party for 2 weeks straight. I don't know, but yeah. So class has started. Yeah, I'm not even going to ask that question because that's not going to be allowed to be aired. But go.
Where are you going with that? Okay, so
are you technically a rookie since you transferred? Are they make you? Are the boys calling you a rookie?
I hope not.
No. I'm not a rookie, but
good.
We have one kid who's a sophomore who kind of came in like halfway through the year, so they made him a rookie. But they said I was fine.
Tough.
Thank God. I don't want to go through that stuff again, but. I won't say anything, but
no, yeah.
I mean, you boys know.
Yep, yeah. We know.
Like this kid played for BC. He's fine.
You got to earn your playing time on and off the ice, and that's for sure. So
yeah. One of my questions is we had Alex Newhook on from BC in the offseason here.
He's all right.
And he has his story. We bought it, but like how does he kind of maneuver his game day ritual and get all those game day pics with his outfits? Because like he looks good every single time, and he has like 4 different suits. It's college hockey. I love it, but like, tell me what's really going on.
He's the only guy getting a picture.
And he's the only, I don't see Boldy. I don't see, Spencer Knight in there. I don't see them getting their pics. It's literally Newhook with a fedora. Like what's happening?
Honestly, like I think he just has that rep. Like from the first day I got there, every single day he wore something new. Like I don't know how big his closet was. Like I don't know what was going on, but I mean, he looked good every day. So
okay. He's just
really big into fashion and style, I guess. And I mean, he can pull it off. I mean,
whatever.
Okay, obviously.
That's fair. So it's just like it's his persona. I see that coming. You get drafted by the Avalanche. What was he, second round? Like he's ready for the show. So okay.
He's just got a lot of swagger. So I love it though. He's a beauty.
What has been coach's message? Since you've transferred to CC to not just you but all the players. What's the culture like in the room? What's his main message to the boys?
Yeah, kind of just that winning mindset. Like it's the last few years they've struggled here, but he's coming in with the goal to win and not to just win the league. I mean, like to win the natty championship. So they're doing everything they can. So he's just on us to get prepared. And like I said, we're all looking forward to it, and been working hard the last 2 weeks here, and we're gonna keep working hard for the next month until we got our first game. So.
Let's go. I think should we move? We do have a lot of good questions from Laz. I want to.
I just wanted to get mine in before I forgot him.
Okay, give me your last one.
Last one.
He knows Laz. Let's go.
He's ready for Laz.
Yeah, you go first.
No, I'm gonna say it for the end. Go.
Yeah, our boy Laz is what set us up here. So he was just mentioning like he was playing D1. I love how he typed. So here's his notes. He goes, "I was playing D1." The cockiest start of that sentence I've ever heard in my life.
We get it, buddy.
Like he should have said, "I was playing for Mercyhurst." Like, give me like a little bit, insight there. And he goes, "You were in the U16 and you would dangle and embarrass him. Like, is that how your relationship started with Laz, or like, how did that all go?"
No, we've been skating together for a while. Just like, I don't know. I don't even know what skates, but I mean, he was always at skates that I was at, and we just basically scrimmaged wherever he could find guys. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I mean, I don't know. I was always, like when I U16 year, I was a pretty big boy. I didn't move well, but I had pretty good mitts. So, I mean, I could see myself dangling him a couple times, but
a lot of people
that's kind of where we met.
Hey, and you kind of let him. So in that way, you led him to us because maybe like after he got walked by you a few times, he's like, I just started looking for a career outside of hockey.
Yeah,
and that's So you helped us out, so we appreciate that. He's a hard worker.
Great addition.
He's helping us. Yeah, great addition to ECH. But another question he had, like, just obviously, your dad's Doug Waite, so like growing up around NHL players, like, what has that taught you, and like what are your favorite players that you kind of like idolize as a kid in the locker rooms that you were around? Like, what kind of led you down your path?
Yeah. Well, having him as a dad was awesome. Just kind of going in the locker rooms after games and pregame skates and going on trips. It was awesome. Obviously I learned a lot, and that's kind of where I grew my passion for the game. I don't think I'd want to be a professional hockey player if I wouldn't have had those experiences. Mm-hmm. And, sure. There's a bunch of guys. Johnny Tavares, he lived with us for like 4 or 5 years at the start of his career. So that's what sticks out the most. But Matthew Brady-Tkachuk, I was boys with them for a while when we were in St. Louis. It's crazy. Like all the guys that are like a couple of years older than me from like St. Louis and like around there are like all on the show now. It's crazy. Yeah. So, I I have a bunch of buddies that I grew up with in the show. So
that's huge, and just for sure helps you get to that point and pick their brains. But is there, other than your dad, I would say obviously, was there a player when you're younger or now that you try to model your game after that's in the show or was in the show?
Yeah.
Good question.
I think Matty Tkachuk.
Yeah.
I mean, from as far as his likes to be around the net.
Just demeanor. Yeah.
Creative down low, like a good power play player. Likes to get in the rough areas kind of. I think that's kind of what I model my game after. I think the whole kind of gritty aspect I kind of got to get more onto and kind of get that more edge in my game.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's who I model my game after. So hopefully I can try to be like him someday.
Absolutely. That's a good guy to model your game after. Yeah, guy gets after it, eats pucks, does it all. So
definitely eats pucks.
Does it all.
You need to do that in the NCHC. God, it's gonna be competitive. I just thought about this, but when I mentioned those other NCHC teams you're excited to play against, I didn't even mention St. Cloud made it to the national championship. So just lowballed them. But what's your favorite barn? I'm sure you've done some studying or seen in your lifetime in the NCHC. What place are you most excited to go to? What school?
I think Nodak.
Nodak. Obviously Nodak. I didn't even think other than Nodak. Nodak, obviously, but who else?
I was like, bro, it's gonna be Nodak.
Yeah.
But other than that, where else?
My 18 year at the program, we played UNO, and their rink was sick.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we haven't been there
with
yet.
fans there.
Yeah,
that
I've been there.
Barn.
But not with the team.
No,
not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
What was I gonna say? Have you played at Nodak before?
Yeah, we played, but there was no one there.
Okay. So it's a different deal.
Yeah. No one there.
Yeah, I mean, same with last year. I think their most they had was 15% capacity or something.
Yeah, so this year they're gonna be so pumped to be back.
Fans.
This might be the best
year. It's gonna be a sellout every single time you go there.
This might be the best year ever to go to a Nodak game because there's that.
It is, but it isn't because they don't lose at home. So that's.
Yeah, but they just lost. They've lost.
They did lose a lot of players, so that would be the best time. But yeah, another question that I'm just gonna give Laz credit because it's actually a decent question. But he said, "I heard that you guys." So this is his words. He goes, "I heard you used to box at workouts for the NTDP. Who wins at a boxing match? You or Jack Hughes? The people need to know who's squaring up, who's winning."
100% me.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
1 round, 2 rounds.
One.
Just easy hits.
One round for sure. I mean,
that's all it takes.
Hughesy doesn't need to fight. He's never fought anyone in his life. He's
not used to it. Okay.
Is Laz kidding me with that question?
He's a little rattled.
I'm glad it was absolutely Laz's question. That's why I was like, it's these. I don't know, but easily you 1 round, 1 hit or 2 hits. You hitting him and him hitting the ground.
Jeez.
All right, there we go.
Listens to this. He won't.
That's all it takes. Also, what question that I had though was this offseason, obviously you played in the BCHL for a year, then for Boston College, but was it always your goal to get to college hockey? That's what we want to hear as college hockey fans. But were you ever considering a major junior team or a different program before Boston College came into your life, or what was that whole initial recruiting process like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think always college. Nothing else really ever crossed my mind just because my dad, he played at college. He didn't graduate. He only played 2 years, but he always stressed to me the importance of an education and major junior doesn't really make sense to me. So I just never really thought of it.
Did your dad have a big play in you choosing CC, or was it kind of what fit best for you, or what was that process? You explained some of the process, but how much did your dad have with that take?
Yeah, CC was just like this first time. I got on the portal, and the first call I had was with Coach Mayo, and right away I was done. So,
yeah.
I don't even think my dad knew when I first committed there, but
there you go.
He's pumped now. He loves it. He came up 2 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure he had a time in Denver the night after he dropped me off. So
see a son.
But no, it was he didn't really he didn't really care when. He just wants me to go somewhere where I'm gonna have a good time play.
Yeah.
So
let's go. CC's the spot, new rink. I'm sure he'll love watching you play at that barn there. So
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't steer you towards Lake State. Like he played at Lake State and they just came off of their first like NCAA tourney appearance in I think like a dozen years or so. Like he saw Seymour the Sea Duck in the stands at the tourney. He didn't give you any like, go to Seymour.
Go to
that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'd want to go there either way. I mean, kind of. I don't know.
That's fair. We'll leave them out of this. They're innocent.
I was in Michigan for 2 years before, and I had enough of Michigan in my life. That place is
fair enough.
Nothing to do there.
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there, Danny. There's one thing that our listeners need to know. How do you get so big to block those shots that you're predicting 20? We're predicting it actually. How are you going to bulk up and actually get in front of these NCHC slappers that are coming your way? Could it be endorphin, James?
Yes, actually, it could be. Danny, I'll stop you right there before I even answer Kelly's question here. But endorphin is the way to go. Not free.
It ain't free.
Endorphin is the way to go. Easy to use. Comes in the bottle like this, or you can get it in the bag. They sell shakers, everything. Crates now. They're selling crates for the crate challenge. Endorphin's all over it.
Yeah,
so regardless, you're going to go to the endorphin.com, use promo code PucksandDeep or ECH. You get 10% off there. It's already at a good price. So now you're getting a bang of a deal. Guys, it tastes good. It's very easy to use. It's light. Throw it in the backpack. Team issued, of course.
I mean, we love endorphin. So when you do order this and you use our promo code, make sure you send it to us. We'll throw it on our story for you guys. That's how much we believe and love this product, you guys. So honestly, shout out to endorphin.
Any players or schools that want to use the product, we'll get you even a better deal. Hit us up.
Yes, sir. And we also always have a promo going. So it's every month. We have $200 worth of endorphin to give out.
Yeah.
We're going to select different ways to give that out.
That's like protein for 6 months, unless you're Danny weight and bulk up so much.
Then you don't even need it if our boy Danny. But we just gave it away to a hockey player who's in juniors right now. Yeah. And obviously that's beyond an ECH bump because you're going to get massive. So make sure you're following us. You know the next promo going out. Shout out to endorphin.
Yep.
And now back to Danny Waite. Okay, you've torn it up already in there. That's fair. That's fair. Poor Seymour.
Guys had a rough week.
I guess we should, before we got some speed round questions and stuff. I do want to talk. I mean, you played in the National Development Program, and then you helped Team USA win a gold medal in 2018 at the U17 World Hockey Challenge. What was that like? Was that the pinnacle of hockey for you, or just describe that feeling basically? Bringing home a gold for Team USA, that's got to be just unreal.
Yeah. I mean, that was a really cool 2 years. It was a good experience being with all those guys. Obviously, our team was crazy.
Nasty.
10 first rounders. So,
not bad.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just really cool to be able to play against those guys for 2 years and practice and be there. And I think it really helped develop my game a lot. And yeah, it's pretty cool to have played with all those guys, but. I think winning that medal and all that stuff, when you're that age, you don't really. I mean, I don't know. My goal then was just to get to the NHL and be a pro, and nothing's really changed. So, I guess kind of seeing who I've played with in the past, kind of just add some fuel to the fire. So, yeah, I mean, good memories there, but definitely want to. I mean, get back to a spot where I could play for Team USA and get to do that again. So.
For sure.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. We talked to, I think, Ty Smolanek, just thinking about he's on our story right now. Played for, the National Development Program. Same thing. Yeah. He's seeing, his teammates all tearing it up. He's like, I just want to get out there and do it. And then last year he just went off. The guy's just, and then he lost a tooth in the process. It looked like he looks kind of like Bugs Bunny on our story right now. He's just, what a guy. So yeah, totally understand that. Well, there is one question that I had. Now, look at smooth transition. But we basically advocate every single week for one thing. You know what I'm going to say, James?
Yep.
Fighting in college hockey. Can we get it back? Can we put your name next to it? I mean, your last name's Weight. You got to be able to throw some weight around, right? Can we get you to sign off on that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hockey's not hockey without fighting. And
damn right.
I mean, I don't know. I don't like that rule at all. I don't like the cage thing either.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, yeah, I'm all for it. I don't know how many fights I'm going to have in the conference I'm in.
You never know,
but I'm down to I'm down to watch some fights. So yeah, you can sign me up for that.
Let's go. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like, I mean, obviously you play a little bit of junior hockey too. So you go visors in juniors, into cages or bubbles in college, and then you go back in pros. If you make it, then you go to visors again. Like, and then it obviously, like, it's just a totally different style of hockey because you can't really police the game without allowing fights. Like, guys are just going to keep taking runs. So trying to advocate for that. We're going to put your name next to it. That's going to carry. Doug Waite carries weight. Yeah. You know, Danny Waite carries weight. So we're going to put you there. And all right, that's what I wanted. That I wanted that all day.
Belly's happy.
Yeah,
but okay. I got a better question. So you got
a better one. I'm excited. Go. Go.
You have BC circled on your calendar, but obviously Denver's got to be circled. True. That goalpen's got to be circled on your calendar as well. Is there any smack talk you want to start talking right now? I mean, is there anything you got to say about Denver? We just want to get the rivalry started.
Denver.
Yeah. I mean,
how much better is CC than Denver? I know, but like, how much better are you guys in Denver?
Ooh.
I think we're gonna take it to them.
100%.
Let's go.
It'll be a good game, but I think we'll take it to them. And I mean, I haven't played Denver yet, but all the boys here definitely aren't DU fans. So I don't think any of the guys here like any of the guys there. So we're ready for that game too. That should be a fun one for the boys. So
yeah, I don't know who to take. I think it's just gonna be like who chirps the other team the most, but.
Well, Denver, and
also, if you heard what DU said about you guys, I mean, we have a different answer right now. But.
I mean, I'm not that good of a trash talker, but we've got some boys that
they can carry it
on the podcast and just absolutely shred some of these guys. So
perfect.
Leave it to them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Can you imagine if this year I kind of want to introduce? I think some schools are not going to like it, but if we get Danny to drop something and then whoever on Denver to drop something, same like rivalry week, we get a quote from one player in each team just talking big. Shit.
Yeah,
like that's gonna be huge. Just fuel the rivalry on a Tuesday, and then you gotta wait till 3 more days to.
I bet we could get a clip from Connor Capone. That guy just lives. He's like Cal Clutterbuck on their team there, so I bet he'd be ready. We'll work on that. Same with. I mean, like it's your first time playing.
The rivalry started. I'm pumped for that series.
Rivalry there too. What about Air Force? Has your team told you anything about playing against Air Force?
Watch out for them.
Yeah, we had a Denver guy on last week. And he's like, I hate those guys. Like, not hate, respect.
Well, they're skating,
but hate playing
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been skating at Air Force, or we start skating there for the next 2 weeks, and the only ice slot they gave us was like 6 a.m. So, I mean, absolutely brutal. Like we're waking up like crazy early for the next 2 weeks because. They didn't want to give us any other ice slots, so we're pretty pissed about that. So
we better wrap this thing up pretty soon. You got to be up at 5. Buddy.
Easy motivation right there. Yeah, I mean that's just how they work. I'm surprised they're not up at 6. Man.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be our first game at the new rink, so that'll be sweet though.
That'll be huge. It'll be packed for sure.
Wait, so your first? I'm looking at the schedule right now. So
that's
you guys
exhibition.
St. Lawrence is an exhibition, but that's at the. Where are you guys playing St. Lawrence at? Because it looks like a home game.
It is.
It's not at the new rink.
No, we're playing Air Force, an exhibition game at the new rink.
Oh, okay.
October 2nd, I think.
It's not even on. It's not on CHN. That's why.
No, I'm looking at. I looked at their website. Well, when do you play St. Lawrence? It was
like just scheduled.
See, this is like behind the scenes. This is information people don't. So St. Lawrence is your first official game of the season, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and that's on the new rink. That's why, man. It's been a long day, Danny. I'm sorry. You're throwing all kinds of information at us that we're not understanding.
We're just gonna cut that because we can't not look good. We gotta know what we're talking about.
No, that's good. Screw that. So yeah, you guys are scrimmaging your first like official time skating in front of fans. I'm guessing there's gonna be fans in the building there. Gonna be against Air Force.
Yeah, if there's not, we'll riot.
Yeah, we'll show up. I mean, if you guys fly us out there, you bet your ass we're in the stands in our suite. Having a good time. Hanging out with the CC Tiger, like we're ready for that. So you let us know.
Does Buddy have a name? Does your mascot have a name?
What's your mascot's name? We should know. That.
I don't know. Okay. I honestly have no idea. But
his name is Prowler. That's a tough one to remember. I'll be honest.
Prowler.
Who would have guessed that?
We're gonna have to cut that part, Belly.
I didn't know that. So
Prowler. I can. Okay. No, what about the BC mascot? Because I don't know that one either. Does he have a name? Tough questions here.
No idea. I don't know.
We got okay. This one's even worse. You made a good choice. Baldwin the Eagle. Baldwin. I'll be the first to say it. That's terrible.
That's brutal.
We're cutting all this.
I'm the editor. You're not telling me what to do. Shit. Okay. Prowler versus Baldwin is day and night. Like I understand the decision 1,000%. So all right. I mean, Prowler sounds sick. Baldwin.
Let's back to hockey.
Unless you're Doug Baldwin, that just hasn't worked out historically.
Let's go.
Okay, so we got. We're gonna throw you into a speed round here. I got a lot of I can't even speak like animatronics. I want to say. Does that make sense?
That's a big word. Let's just keep it easy, buddy.
Sound effects are going in, so put yourself in like a very intense window. Danny, you ready for that? Can you handle it?
Yeah.
All right.
I got it.
It's going to be shots out of the cannon. So first up, this is a tough one. Over under 20 blocks this season. I saw it last season. They had to put you down for 2 in Boston College. I don't know if that's accurate, but can we get to 20 this season?
Over.
Let's go. Mash that shit. What about bubble or cage?
Cage.
Cage? Could we say why? Why is cage over bubble?
I don't look good in a bubble. That's it. I don't look good at all.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Easier team to score on, Air Force or Denver?
Ooh.
Denver.
No, boom.
Denver. Okay. What about Xbox or PS4? You gotta be playing something.
Xbox.
Xbox. Favorite game?
Yep. Call of Duty right now, but kind of switches.
Right.
I mean,
Off
2K, I like. Yeah, so a bunch of games.
No chill. Tough.
Black or white tape?
Black.
Black tape. Okay. What about favorite memory playing hockey so far?
Favorite memory? I think just the whole BCHL, that whole year, was just unreal experience. That was great. So we had a hell of a team that year. So yeah, just that whole season.
Pre-game ritual.
Stretch, a couple cups of coffee, and I mean that's it.
Not superstitious, huh? Okay.
No.
Just easy going. What about going through your headphones? What's gonna get you pumped up to get out there?
I mean, I listen to a lot of rap, but I mean,
let's go. Okay.
I'll throw some country in there in my pregame, honestly, like once in a while. Just kind of whatever I'm in the mood for.
Okay.
So whatever gets me going at that time.
What about? Trying to think. Have you heard from? So CC obviously. It's a proud school to go to. Like we had 2 CC Tigers before you. Neither of them are there, unfortunately, and they're still in college hockey. So we had Ben Copeland and Grant Cruikshank, both one of our favorite podcasts. Like we've had on like probably top 10, both of them.
Yeah, big nose
in episodes. Yeah, big nose for Cruikshank. But yeah, have you talked to them at all? Like, are they trying to like give you tips or anything, or they just like want to beat your ass at this point? Like, what has that relationship been like?
I haven't talked to either of those boys at all, but. They were both, I've heard they're really good kids from all the guys here. So,
yeah.
But no, I haven't talked to them at all. But good players. Yeah.
Good
dudes. They had to leave.
Honestly, yeah. I think they were just like, well, we're not going to get any time on the power play 1. So,
yeah.
we're out of here. What about, I'm a big fan of, unfortunately, the only goal this guy had was against UMD. But Matthew Gleason, Minnesota product, played for Cretin-Derham Hall with my cousin. Shouts. I'm gonna throw that in there. Have you talked to Matthew at all? Like, what's your relationship with him like on the team?
Yeah. Gleaser, he's been a beauty.
Let's go.
He's the one kid that I was saying. He came in halfway through the year last year, so he's still a rookie.
Yeah,
so
he is.
This whole year
he's a rookie.
Absolutely, give him hell.
He scored against UMD, and he's a rookie.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's tough. No, but he's like a if you picture like a just heart and soul player, like head first into a puck, like that's what he's doing. Like he's just all for the boys.
Let's go.
Huge beauty. So yeah.
Who are the captains this year?
We don't know yet. We've got 4 seniors.
Probably them.
All good leaders, but
yeah. That's a good one. Are you guys aren't? We're just gonna say you survived the speed round because it's going way longer than it usually does. But yeah, for captains, you guys, is it usually just one? I want to say, like, because Grant was the captain last season. I think they only had one.
I don't know, man. It changes it. Like,
because the Gophers have 3 captains this year, like C's. We're not saying A's. Is that's not you guys, right? Hopefully, just one.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, we have with Coach Mayo coming in. Who knows what he's gonna do?
He can do whatever.
But I mean, either way, 3 or 1.
Okay,
doesn't matter. So
fair. Yeah. I got one last question. Actually, could be thrown in the speed round. What's your favorite sweater that you've put on so far, or it could just be one that you're looking forward to? You could say like what you're looking forward to actually for Colorado College, make it look good there. What's your favorite sweater you've worn so far in hockey anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, I think the CC one's gonna be pretty sweet. I mean, I haven't been number 39 since like U16 year, so
yeah,
I think it'll be pretty cool seeing that 39 weight on the back of my jersey again.
especially in our behind us here.
I think we got like some. I think we have a pretty cool like third jersey this year. Not sure what it is yet, but there's been some hype around that. So hopefully it's pretty sweet.
I'm calling BS on that.
Some alternates, huh?
Okay. Yeah, I know you've seen them. I know you've seen those jerseys.
No, I played it cool. Yet, but,
apparently, we might have a really fucking sick jersey on the way. I don't know. It's making its waves around people, not me.
Well, we'll take that one in the studio, whatever that is.
Yeah, so. Whatever it is, 39 preferably on the back, and
signed. Yep,
signed. Yeah, obviously. But all right, so you survived speed round. Not everybody can say that.
No,
not many people.
Though, let's be honest.
Most do. Not everybody.
Stressful.
It is stressful.
Yeah. Not actually your boy, because we couldn't release the pod.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Not everybody.
Cut the whole pod. It was so bad.
Yeah, some people swear a lot. So, moving on, we do have one question that we asked. This is like our finishing question, sponsored by Endorphin. Hold up here. Product placement. Use Endorphin. Use code ECH 10% off. It's just a great product to get you bulked up to be as big as Danny Waite and block all those shots that he's going to do. But what would you say for our younger listeners out there that they're playing juniors or they're just trying to make it onto a college hockey team roster, D1, D3, whatever it is? What should their attitude be? How do they keep moving to have, the success that you've had to make it to where you've made it?
Yeah. I'd say just stick with it. There's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of adversity. But if you stick with it and just put your head down and keep working hard, good things always happen. So, it's not always a smooth road. I've been in places like the program in BC where I haven't played much, but it's times like those that you just kind of put your head down and you come out the other side stronger. And if you keep working hard, eventually you'll get to where you want to go. So stick to it.
Absolutely.
We don't have to put this on here, but what was your biggest mistake you made your freshman year? On campus, around the ice, or whatever it may be?
Didn't see that question coming.
Biggest mistake I made my freshman.
I'm going to start asking every week now. Like, everyone's had a freshman year.
So. You called Jerry Jerbear? And then...
first day? What's up, Jerry?
I've got two, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Because you said that. There was like second week of the season, and I called him Yorkie. I called Coach Yorkie instead of Coach, and you don't call Coach Yorkie.
That's tough.
And he just looked back at me and he just stared at me, didn't say anything, just looked at me, and I kind of knew that I screwed up bad. Just kind of how he looked at me. Also, actually, another funny one. It was probably 2 days before our first game, and we were doing team video and of our practice, and I had I think Nui gave me a backdoor pass on this drill, and Nider had a crazy stick save, crazy, and they showed it, and in the back I was like, oh, and I let the F-bomb out, and Yorkie is no swear word, nothing, he gets pissed if you say anything. Shit. So I said it, and he didn't even turn around. He just kept looking at the board, and he said, I don't even want to know who that was. And I was just sitting there, and I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, not again. The
duck
second
in your
time. Yeah.
Hopefully,
as a freshman, you're nervous. You're just coming in, and you don't want to mess up, and then
right.
You kind of always seem to mess up. So.
Yep. Well, this year, new team, new opportunity.
Moving on. Yeah, new horizons.
Still happen again. You're kind of new here too. So.
Thankfully, Chris is a younger guy, so that's the good news here. We're moving into a new mode. CC Tigers. We're getting a new jersey in the studio here, number 39. I'm just gonna keep pushing for it.
Yeah. Seriously, if I'll get a jersey for shirts.
Let's go.
They have 100 empty jerseys. Just get a 3.9 weight on it and sign it.
There you go.
That's what we're talking about. We want you to look good behind us here. We got plenty of nice ones to look at. Not a CC Tiger, which you guys do have some of the best jerseys in the league. There's teams where it's just we don't want to ask for that jersey. We're not going to say those teams. We're nice guys. We are asking for that jersey because the Tigers are sick. So that's that's all we're gonna say.
Oh my God.
But do you have any other questions?
I don't. No, this has been.
Yeah, this is. We've taken up a good amount of your time tonight, Dan. We appreciate you coming live to us from the dorms there at CC. You got a 6 a.m. skate probably at Air Force tomorrow morning.
That's tough.
So we're gonna let you go, but again, thank you, man, for just joining us today. We're rooting for you. We're going to throw you the ECH bump, except for Duluth for me. I'm a Duluth guy. But other than that, a big bump coming your way. Rooting for you on an October game versus BC. But yeah, just thanks. This has been awesome, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
We'll stay in touch, man.
Yeah, reoccurring guest, Danny Waite there
awesome.
For your listeners. My man, we'll get his jersey back here and you'll see him all the time.
There you go. Danny, best of luck this season. We'll stay in touch.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you, boys.
Yes.
Flanking up the boards, held in, good play, Middendorf, into the slot, Waiter shot, scores! 2-0, USA! Broken up there by Waite nicely. Nardone drop pass, shot from the left side, stop, rebound, Waite scores! Danny Waite with his first BCHL goal. Down the left wing, it's Waite back into the slot, Waite dragging back to his backhand, in front, he scores! Danny Waite, a terrific individual effort.
Looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers. Pockets deep, bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me.
Second goal of the game for Danny Waite, an outstanding effort getting into the offensive zone. Opportunity for Lomquist. Now Waite back in across the blue line, makes the move through the legs to the net. He scores! Throw that one on the highlight reel. Danny Waite through his own legs, up and over the glove side of Marshall, and a beauty for his 20th of the year gives the Visa 1-0 lead.
Neighborhood do the deal. Okay, thought I'd never make it like no way. I'm the real deal.